Sorry about the weird lighting. I look through right here, it's all dark and everything else is perfect. It's just a stupid lighting in my room. It's the only place I can do a video at the moment. Yeah. So, what's been happening is, well, because my transition, everything's still going good, except I'm still kind of worried about my prescription, the estradiol, because insurance won't pay for it. I have to pay out of pocket. And this month, for this month, my dad paid for it. And I picked it up last month. So I just don't know what to do. Because I only have, after this month's is gone, I only have 19 days or so left of what I have extra of estradiol. But other than that, I've had more changes. The biggest change is my breasts, and always will be my breasts until they're done growing. So what's happened is my whole body, where it's at is just where it's at, and nothing really else of my body's changed. All the same issues, all the same things, except here has filled in more, so they're bigger. There's several reasons why they're bigger. I don't know. Well, I can't say this for everyone, or if you believe in some of this stuff, but this is my transition, what I've done to help them grow. I don't care what people say, their thoughts, their feelings, unless they're gonna comment about it. Then I'll respond back nicely if you comment. But if you don't, like, if it's not what you believe and whatnot, that's okay. Well, number one, my prescriptions is what's helped these grow. Especially 6 milligrams of estradiol, 10 milligrams of progesterone, and 200 milligrams of spironolactone each month, taken as directed each month. That's the biggest. Number two, God has been in my life and helped me with that, and other aspects of life in general. Let's see what else. I've also have a lotion I've been using that helps with cell renewal. It's helped a little bit to heal everything, to help heal the skin and whatnot when it absorbs into the skin. So, yeah. I'm not sure what brand it is, but it works. Let's see what else was it that's helped. And yes, I've done a legitimate spell, an actual real world spell, and that has helped. An actual spell that I've done and that's helped. And that's kind of like different, so yeah. Massaging does help a little bit with that. Let's see here. Yeah, I've made some homemade breast enhancement pumps. And it does work to a point. If your breasts are still growing, it can help swell everything up and give more room for them to grow. And if you do it wrong, it can cause damage. So caution on breast enhancement pumps. And yeah, because it left red going around, like a red ring going around in the actual shape of the breasts. Because how the breasts go up like this and the tissue curves around the ligaments and tendons through here, goes right through here, and it curves and it goes around. Yeah, it went in that shape. And see, what else have I done? A big one, a very, very, very big one has helped. They do work as long as you treat it as so and don't go on negative about it. It doesn't matter which ones you use, you just have to find the ones that work the best because they all work. It's the binaural affirmations or those audios that have like alpha waves, delta waves, or other kinds of audio. There's a lot here on YouTube, so if you look it up for breast growth or trans women and stuff like that, they all work. The ones that work best to me are the 4 longest ones that Simply Hypnotic did for breast growth. So if you go look on their YouTube channel, check that out. Because funny story, when I became a D cup a few years ago, I was listening to their audio exactly as it happened. Part of it, prescription, higher dosage, and that helped too. And it's still helping. So, as long as your breasts are growing, and basically, if you're a trans woman, you need to be on hormone replacement therapy, or else it won't really work as well, is what I've noticed. But if your hormones are correct in the female range, so your hormones can be used and utilized and all that correctly, it can help. So, everything together, not just one thing, just everything. And my persistence to get them here. This is where I've been trying to get them for a long time. They're still not fully filled in, because I'm trying to get them to like a full 32 double D, because my pant size is a 32 and I'm a double D and I'm not a full double D. So that's what I'm trying to get to, is to finish them, to have them finished filling in, because I'm really happy and comfortable having a double D. And if I do end up becoming a triple D, that it'll be kind of hard at first to deal with that, but it'll be my body, my unique individual body, and I just have to accept it, because that would just be icing on the cake. Because it was a struggle to get them even here to a double D, and it's a struggle just to do so. And that 6 milligrams helped a lot. Being on the correct dose of hormones at the beginning, to begin with, this would be much better in the long run than if you're not. Because if I would have known I should have been on 6 milligrams back then, I would have started out on 6. Or slowly built up to it to trigger like female puberty correctly. So, yeah. So, if I do this, I know what I'm doing. Okay, you can see this is how much actually, because there is still a gap in between right here, and that's probably always going to be there because the way my shape is. But this is just how they are now, and this is how much cleavage my body has and how it looks. And And when I was a C cup, it couldn't do this. When I was a D cup, it couldn't really do this as well. But as a double D and it's fuller, it can, and it's better. I feel better and I feel more comfortable with my body because of it. And they're more bouncy and jiggly now too. And I thought it was like when I was a D cup, when I started doing that, I ended up getting used to it. But then when it filled in to where they're at now, it's like it's doing it even more so. Especially if I run, then I'm like, I thought I was used to that. I guess not. And it can be uncomfortable if wearing the wrong bra size, because at the moment I haven't been able to afford new bras. So I've been wearing my old ones, cup size smaller, so that's kind of uncomfortable a little bit. Not because the bra, because it's the size and it's squishing them. And this one thankfully fits. Even though it says it's a 32C, it's actually a double D, because I don't know why companies label things and say it's one thing when it's another. I mean, true to size. So yeah, so that's my breasts. And last I measured my waist had gone up 1/2 inch, which sucks, because I don't want my waist to keep going up. I want my breasts 11-inch difference than my waist instead of the regular 10. Because a lot of women it's 10 inches. And yeah. And as I'm sitting here, I just noticed all through my tummy through here, because it's the time limit where I'm taking progesterone. Well, the last day of taking progesterone, and there's more fat. And I noticed my body storing a little bit more fat in here, this area. Which, when my dad explained a long time ago, it's the body getting ready for pregnancy, which I can't get pregnant. Sometimes the fat stays for a couple of months before it drops off, and sometimes it just stays, but mostly it's been staying a little bit, and I feel a little more comfortable because my body's doing what female bodies do. So that makes less gender dysphoria. So that's the biggest that's been happening transition-wise. And what's bugging me is the hair, right? One hair right there. And the rest that goes through here, and what little's through here, if that's left. Because at the moment I don't have money for electrolysis. And that's what I need to finish getting rid of all this crapola, this crap on my body, these nasties. Which sucks, because I end up having to shave every other day to every 2 days or something. I've been doing it. So, I know you can't see on the camera, but they're there. It sucks. And my leg hair seems like it's done doing what it's doing, losing the leg hair. What leg hair I lost is lost and done. That's what it looks like. So what leg hair I have left, it's probably gonna stay. Unless I can get my mom's genetics on that, and when I get older, lose even more hair. Which would be fine with me. But I thought of getting them lasered before, but I'd rather not and spend the money on more important things like hair here and prescriptions when I'm able to afford things again. So, and more personal life that's not transition wise. Well, first, this is what my if you can see, because my bed's in the way at the moment. That's my waist, what it looks like. And if you look, I noticed through here, I have more hips. I've been noticing more hips. That's the other thing I've really been noticing. You can really see the shape of my hips. Oh, if you really, and that's kind of the shape. Well, if I do switch the camera this way for a second, this is how my butt's kind of looking. Yeah. That's what it, in the skirt, that's what it looks like on the side. See? That's about that part of my body looks like, as you can see, hips. So, here, let's move this back slightly. Sorry for that. So that's the best I can show my body, because my camera doesn't have a wide angled lens on it, because I haven't gotten one for it. So yeah, I have to deal with that for now. So yeah, so that's that. More personal life. Still waiting for the SSI. I haven't received any information about it just yet, even though it's been 6 months since they received the information. So it's gonna be any day now, for sure. And keep fingers crossed and prayers that it gets there and I start getting that income from it very soon, before I run out my prescription this month. Hopefully get that immediately, so that I don't have issues ever again with my transition. And then that way I'll be able to afford the surgery. Well, at least one of the surgeries is what's been on my mind. Be one of them, not the peritoneum version. I wouldn't be able to afford at that time when the SSI happens. It would be one of the other versions, the penile version, one of those ones I'd be able to afford. But I really wouldn't like that version, because the way I've been feeling lately is I have to have down there the right color, texture, and function. So yeah, then so the peritoneum version I'd have to save for. Then my roommate's mom is fully moved in, so yay. No, so yeah, and we talked about stuff, my transition, whatnot. She's okay with it, and she's bisexual as well. So yeah, so everything in my life is doing great so far, except I've been having tons of spontaneous orgasms lately. It was 10 days in a row, then a day without, then the next day, then it's just like, come on already. So I'm dealing with that, waking up having them, well, once this last month, and just random times. So yay for those. So if anyone has more information on spontaneous orgasms and trans women and their prescriptions, if you can comment down there so I can learn more about that to help myself. Well, until my next video, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And whoosh.